Welcome to the podcast Friday Feels, brought to you by the Office of Counseling and Wellness at Berkeley College. I'm your host and personal counselor, Sarah Nickerson. Join our journey with Berkeley students as they navigate the challenges of the current pandemic with strength, creativity, and wisdom. New episodes released every Friday. Thanks for listening. So welcome, Talita, to Friday Feels. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. A little bit tired, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm tired as well. I think a lot of it has to do with the weather. It's like really cloudy here and it makes me really sleepy.
Right, 100%. I get it.
Yeah. So usually we just start by having our guest tell us a little bit about themselves. So whatever you want to share is wonderful.
Oh, great. Okay, so I'm 30 years old. I'm a nanny. I take care of two children. I live in New Jersey. Um, I am a senior at Berkeley, and I anticipate to graduate in May of 2021.
Woohoo! That's so
Yeah,
so soon and yet so far away.
I know.
That's great. Since the pandemic, I know everything has been moved online. How has it been for you? Have you faced any difficulties? Has it been smooth transition? What's it been like?
Um, do you have time?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a struggle. I take care of two kids, and with them, you have to keep them busy all the time. And
Hmm.
I took over like their schoolwork, and once the schoolwork is over, it's a process. And then in regards to like my mental health, like it's just been a roller coaster. I'm not gonna even
Hmm.
like lie about it. But I just have to remind myself every day that I'm not the only one dealing with it. I'm not the only one in this predicament. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's been a struggle.
for sure.
Yeah.
Um, has there been like one thing in particular that's been really hard for you?
Um, I think like I'm always at the same place, so I think that
Oh
not
yeah.
having a change of scenery has been very like hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you really start to go stir crazy when you're stuck in the same place. And I don't know if you where you live, if you can you walk around outside or
Oh, we can. Like, look, we're very blessed. We have a pool, and but it's just having to take care of kids. It's always
yeah.
like, what's the next best thing? Like
Yeah.
you're in the pool for 5 minutes. I mean, like 30 minutes, and then what? And then you go for
Right.
a bike ride, and then and then what? So it's just really hard.
Oh yeah, for sure. How have you been coping? Like what's been helping you to kind of stay grounded or
So
balanced?
So right now I have a therapist and I have a life coach, and they're like amazing. And they have been giving me some, exercises. Like the other day, my therapist gave me like these worksheets to work on, and like identifying like how to cope with certain things, and
Mm.
what I'm struggling with, and like having like to like label them in different colors. And then there's like these other like exercises where like it's called like a tapping exercise, and
Oh.
it's like when you're anxious, like you tap like your forehead, the side of your eye, like above your your mouth, and then like your chin, and it just really makes you feel grounded, because I think that that's what we all need right now, is to like
Yeah,
remember to like stay grounded.
for
um
sure.
and yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'm just trying to like um, be vocal about how I feel, like with the
Mhm.
people who are most close to me, like my mom and my girlfriend and my kids, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. It sounds like you're really leaning into the support that you have.
Oh my God, 100%. I feel like that's um, the best thing we can do, is to always try to ask for help when we need it, and I have a great support system. I'm very
Mm.
blessed.
That's good. Has there been anything as a result of the pandemic that has been a positive change? Like anything maybe that surprised you or that brought some good about?
Yeah, Honestly, I think that I'm more aware. I don't know how to like really put into words, but I'm gonna try. I think that I know my limits now. I think
Mm,
does that make sense? Yeah. I
yeah,
think
for
that I'm
sure.
more aware of my surroundings. I'm more aware of my feelings and um yeah, that's pretty much the only positive of this whole pandemic, to be honest. Because it's just been crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe it's brought you back to yourself a little bit more.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And a lot of people have said that. They said that, I'm more, I think I'm more myself. That's the best way.
Mm.
You did it. You said it perfectly.
Yeah, that's really great. Have you made any like discoveries about yourself that you didn't know before?
um, I did. I think that I realized that, I'm very, well, to get into more of like my mental state, I think that like I know that I am not like mentally stable, meaning like I just know like when I'm anxious, I know
Mm.
when I'm depressed, I know, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, for sure.
that's really much it.
Yeah, yeah. So just kind of understanding the your own emotional inner workings and what
Yeah.
to expect and how it flows and
Yeah,
things like
yeah.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, oftentimes when we're so busy or we have so many different things going on, it's hard to um, even recognize our own internal system and how it works. Uh, and that's great that it's given you some time to kind of better understand that and work with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like I also have like it's also making me want to like exercise.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's like a right or wrong answer, but it's also making me want to like, you know, be healthy, make healthier choices, eat healthier, like all that good stuff. So,
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I remember one time somebody told me that our anxiety or depression, sometimes it's a signal to us of what we need to pay attention to
hmm
and like slowing down and being able to listen to that part of us so that we can take care of ourselves.
yeah, I
And
think that's yeah,
yeah,
and I think that that's not only for myself, but I feel like everybody wants to take their care of themselves, and I think
yeah,
that with the time that we have now, I think it's just easier. I think that before
mm,
we didn't have the time, and now we do, and I'm trying not to take that for granted.
oh,
And
yeah,
in the beginning, I did, and now I'm trying just every day with my mantras in the morning, and
yeah.
um, just trying to like be grateful for every second.
Mm. Have you been doing anything for self care?
Yeah. So I've started with this whole gratitude ordeal.
Mm,
I made this list of 10 things that I'm very grateful for.
nice.
And I've learned to have self-compassion for myself. So that's one of the things that's really been, you know, keep like has kept me going.
Yeah,
um
for sure.
so yeah, the the list every morning. Every morning I recite it, and I have this book. It's called Magic, and
Mm.
it's like from The Secret. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's
I
really
have. I've
good.
heard of The Secret. I haven't heard of Magic.
Yeah, Magic. It's wonderful, and the author explains, like we have to have gratitude at every moment. That when we have gratitude, things come to us, and it's amazing and incredible and just crazy how like my life has changed since I started reading the book. So yeah, I
Wow.
think that the biggest part right now is like the whole self compassion that I've started. So
Yeah, yeah. So often we forget about self-compassion. Like we'll show empathy and compassion to other people, but then we
oh
don't
my
share it
god,
with
a hundred
ourselves.
percent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like a basic need that we all have.
Yeah, we really do forget. And the minute we realize that when we know that we deserve it, everything is so like it's just such an eye opening experience when we learn the word that we too deserve it. Like we deserve things. We deserve not things, but like we deserve to be happy. We deserve to like take care of ourselves. We deserve,
Mm,
all the good stuff, you know?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a quote once that said We accept the love we think we deserve.
Oh my God. Yep, that's in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably from the book and I just didn't
Yeah,
even know it. Yeah, that's so true. And so like learning to give and hold on to that love for ourselves so that we can also receive it from other people.
Yes. Yes.
That's good.
Amen to that.
What helps you to stay motivated? Like what kind of keeps you going?
Um, my kids,
Yeah.
Andrew and Riley, they are what motivate me. They are what get me out of bed, to be honest, because they're just
Mhm.
so full of life. They, it's so funny. She just heard it and she just comes in and she said, awesome.
Yeah.
They're kids. Nothing is bad for them, Like, I
Mm.
know they'll remember this, but they'll, like, they'll laugh about it or whatever the case may be. But, and then, I have a girlfriend and she actually lives 700 miles away, but we try to make
Mm.
it work as best we could. I mean,
Yeah.
as best we can. And it's just been, amazing to have the support from her every day, just her reminding me of just how nothing goes unnoticed, like all the
Yeah.
hard work and just everything that I've been doing. Um, and my faith.
Yeah.
I have a really um, big faith in God, and He's been helping me. So,
Yeah. That's great pulling on, the spirituality both within yourself and a higher
yeah.
power and also the connection to other people as well.
Oh my God, yeah. The connection is everything for me. Whether it's
Yeah.
with music, whether it's um, people, it's just everything. It's what I hold on to.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the tangible and intangible. It's like the only thing that we have left when everything else kind of fades away.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
That's good. Well, my last question for you is what encouragement, advice, or resources do you have to offer other Berkeley students?
Oh wow. If I could give an advice to somebody at Berkeley. Okay. So the advice that I would give would be try to focus on something that you can control.
Mm,
A lot of the times we focus on things that we can't.
yeah,
So if you can control, like, right now we have our health, right?
right.
Um, like, I'm healthy, my family's healthy. If that person is healthy, like, hold on to that. Don't focus on any
Mm,
of the bad things. Another advice would be just remember that you're not alone,
yeah.
and it can always be worse. Um, and, if you know you have an issue, if you know that you can't deal with it on by yourself,
Mm,
reach out to family, reach out to friends. If you need to get professional help, then by all means do that too. There is nothing wrong with that. I reached out to people when I needed help,
yeah.
and some of them are professional, and I I don't regret it not one bit, because if I'm here today, it's because of these people. Um,
Yeah.
and also, hold on to your faith, man.
Mm,
If you have any belief in any higher being, light,
mm.
power, anything, just hold on to that, because it will show you the way.
Yeah, I love that. That's all very wise advice for the times.
Yeah.
Um, well, thank you, Talita. I'm so glad that we had you on today. I think you offered some
Thank
wonderful perspective, and I thank you for your honesty and your realness. I know it's hard to be vulnerable with a stranger, much
Of
less a
course.
bunch of people you don't know.
No, I'm so glad that you had me, and that Chrissy, told you about me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thanks again for being with us today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank you. Take care. Okay.
You too.
All
Bye.
right. Bye bye.
That's all for now. Join us next week for another episode of Friday Feels. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe. Be well.